hours of the night as noisy trucks dump rocks and soil. So what are our rights when it comes to our peace and quiet?
It's almost midnight. Nearby, residents are trying to sleep but can't for the racket.
It's been very disturbing, yeah, and especially my little one, because she's 2.
It started on an otherwise quiet Sunday night.
We were watching a movie and we heard this loud bang, and the movie we were watching was quite loud. It was Full Metal Jacket. So when we heard the loud bang, we thought someone had had a car accident.
On land opposite Kathy Simpson's home, Energex was dumping surplus material from a trenching operation at the most ungodly of hours.
Yeah, and it continued until about 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, and then another one came back again about 4 o'clock that morning.
It went on for nights. Energex's story, they were upgrading the Ashgrove substation, requiring Waterworks Road to be shut down. So the work had to be done at night when their usual dumping sites were closed. Their choice of an alternative, the lot opposite these McDowell homes.
I think noise in the community is certainly a concern, and a concern we have, but this was only for a very short period, 4 nights.
They said they weren't under any obligation to let people know, and I don't think that's right.
If you're talking trucks and noise, these residents at Nudgee know all about it. St Ake Street, a town planning nightmare. 32 homes and one very noisy transport company. It hasn't always been this way.
The situation is when I bought here, back in 1991, there was a small operation across the road here. That operation has now changed from a manufacturing furniture manufacturing company to a transport operation that generates heavy vehicle traffic, semi-trailers and trucks and courier vehicles coming 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Always the residents and the people at what's often called the sheds have been able to get along. But now this has sharply changed, and our amenity, our quietness of life and in fact our safety is threatened by these enormous trucks.
It is a big problem, especially for residents in an area like this, residential area. Trucks are a major issue.
Shane Bowring from Red Tape Busters says if truck noise is disrupting your life, you should make sure your voice is being heard. It worked for Kathy at McDowell. Energex called off its trucks when she complained.
We responded immediately once we knew that the residents' concern. We actually moved to the final night's dumping we took to an industrial area.
But the fight for the Nudgee residents drags on.
Some of the speeds are incredible that the vehicles travel down the street. It's a 50-kilometre-an-hour street. Some of the vehicles come at incredible speeds down here.
Here I'd be looking at council putting in traffic calming measures, slow the trucks down so that they can only go a certain kilometre an hour. That will reduce the noise straight away.
You can also complain to the Environmental Protection Agency. They're required to check noise levels aren't above the legal limit. The EPA had the Nudgee Transport Company agree to a curfew between the hours of midnight and 6, but residents say they're not sticking to it. Shane's advice, keep lobbying.
Nobody should ever give up. There's always a solution.
It sort of resembles the castle where we'll keep plugging away.
We'll take a quick break, then we check out